this is the flow of your R traffic. What I want in case this particular load balancer, okay, or these targets got unhealthy, okay, or maybe, we can consider it this way. Maybe AWS has an outage at their end. So if they will be having some outage at their end, what will happen? Then in those scenario, our end user will be facing an outage. Okay, they will not be able to access their application or their website, right? So what we want to set up a redundancy here, or DR, I can say. DR means disaster recovery. I want to set it up here. So how can I set this up? To set this up, what I can do, I will be creating one more load balancer here. Okay, I will be creating one more load balancer, and this one will be into your different application, or I can say ALB, application load balancer 2. Okay, and this one will be in different region. Which region? I can say region Ohio. Okay, this one will be in the region Ohio. Similarly, here it was in which region? Virginia, right? It was in North Virginia. So here, what we'll be doing, we will be creating this in this load balancer in Ohio region. And in the Ohio region, what we'll be having, we will be having the same architecture. Like we will be having the EC2 instances. Okay, so what will happen in case if this one goes down? No worries, your user will still be able to access your application, right? This is how we can set this up, and we can set up the disaster recovery. Okay, can help us to optimize the path, that is for sure. Okay, but not only disaster recovery, okay, it will also help us to optimize the path as well. For example, if someone is sitting here, okay, near to North Virginia, then their traffic should be redirected to here. Okay, but if someone is being sitting near to Ohio or any other region, okay, the traffic should be here. So it will not only help you in terms of disaster recovery, but it will also help you to optimize the path, right? That's what we discussed in theoretical part as well. I believe that is being handy to us, right? So in regional failover, it will be happening, but it will be helping us to optimizing the network paths, right? So this is what we're gonna have here. So how we gonna do this? To do this, what we will be doing here, we can see this one is being, yeah, do you have any question?
How often these regional failure happens? Like, is it a lot? Do Amazon have a lot of issues with the regions sometimes, or it's not like that?
See, we can say it happens, okay? It happens. Once in a while, it happens. There could be outage. It depends, basically. Okay, I have seen multiple times the outages at AWS end. Okay, so it happens, but what could be the impact, that we are not sure. And the other thing is, many of the time when you are compliance, when your organization is following the compliance, in those scenarios, auditors ask you what are the DR solutions you have. Okay, what is the disaster recovery solutions you have? So in those scenarios, organization may be needing to set up the DR for you. Okay, there is a different topic we'll be discussing, like what and all outages we have at AWS and how can we see if there is an outage. Okay, how will we come to know? There is a different topic about it. Okay, we will be discussing that later at later point of time. So
Okay, okay, got it. Thank
now here, what do we need to do? Okay, so here we had this particular infra. Use different code. This one is in North Virginia, and this one is in Ohio region. Okay, so now let's try to do this. So here I go. Similarly, like we have the infra in North Virginia, okay, where the traffic is already forwarding at this moment of time. Now, what next I want? I want the same infra to be deployed in Ohio. To have it into the Ohio, what I'll be doing here, I'll go, I'm in North Virginia. So from here, I will be going to Ohio. Okay, and I will be closing this. So if I just go here, then here, if I just go here, we have a EC2 instance. I already got this created and into the running condition. So here, if I just go, I will be pasting this out here. Okay, I am keeping it a bit different. Okay, I'm not keeping it same as crypto. If I will be keeping it as same, how will we come to know whether it is really working or not, if this is down or not? Okay, so that's why I'm not keeping both of them as identical. I'm keeping it as a different so that we can identify. To so here, what I will be doing here, I'll go and I will go and create a load balancer. Okay, I will be creating a load balancer. So here I go, I will say create load balancer and I will be giving it as name as Ohio TLB Global. Yes, okay, this is the name I'm giving. Here I go and three availability zones we have here. So I am selecting all of these. Security group, do you have any security group? No, I will be creating one security group. So here I go, I will be giving it a name as uh, ALB SG, application load balancer security group. Description, inbound, I want HTTP traffic to be allowed from anywhere. I'm fine. I will say create security group. Security group is being created. I will be refreshing this. And here I go. This is ALBSG. Okay. I'll be scrolling down. I don't have any target group. Let me get one target group created. Instance I can add directly. Let me add. Okay. So I will say Ohio PG. Here I go. Advanced health check. To healthy threshold, I'll say 10 at the interval of 10 seconds. I am fine. I will be saying next. One EC2 instance we are running, I'll be including it as pending below. Create target group. One target group is being created. So here I'll go, I'll be refreshing this, I'll be passing this target group, and I'm not selecting out anything. Okay, if I will be selecting out global accelerator here, it will create one more global accelerator. I just want to use one global accelerator only. Okay, so here I'll go and I will say create load balancer. Right now, what we have, we can see here we have the global accelerator. Okay, fine. Now what I need to do, let me go to the load balancer first, then we'll see. This is the DNS name. Let me go here in a while, but first let's validate if your target group is being healthy. So here I go. Okay. Target registration is in progress. Let this get finished. Then we will be Why is it taking so much time? Yeah. Okay. So this is active now. Okay. Now, if I just go here to the DNS name, if I'll be accessing it through our load balancer, then I am able to see, okay, this load balancer is working and this is throwing this hello guys now. Okay, this is the name which it is throwing out. I'm good here. Now what I'll be doing, I'll just go and I will say I'll go and I'll go to our global accelerator. Here I am. Okay, so if I just go to global accelerator, I will be accessing this. And now I have this particular listener, which I can see. And into the listener, we have this particular endpoint group. Okay, what I will be doing, I will be adding one endpoint group here. So here, this is asking which is the region. So region is Ohio in our scenario, right? The region is Ohio. This one. If we need to configure any port override, no, we don't need. Do we need to configure the health check? Yes, we can have some changes here. So it will be checking the protocol as TCP. We are fine. Other we can use HTTP as well, but this is being fine. I want to do the health check at the interval of 10 seconds. And after every 3 threshold, it should consider whether the target is healthy or not. Okay. So here it will be throwing out one time healthy, second time healthy, third time healthy. Okay, it declared it as healthy. Okay, if it send out, okay, this is not giving some response, this is not giving some response, this is not giving some response. Okay, declare it as unhealthy. It is like this. So here we go, and I will say next, and I'm good here. Now I need to add the endpoint. How will we add the endpoint? I will click here, endpoint type. Endpoint type is our application load balancer. Now, endpoint, this is the application load balancer which we got created in Ohio. Okay, so you can see FF54 at the end. So here, if you just go, you can see it is FF54, right, in the ARN. So I am good. Here, I'll go. I will be selecting this. Weight is 128. This is by default. Okay, we will be using same weight. And here I will say save. So one thing here is preserve client IP address. So by default, what happens is this global accelerator preserves the client IP addresses. Okay, so if you don't need that, you can untick this, but by default, it preserves. Okay, this global accelerator keeps. So here we go and we can see if I'll be refreshing, I should be able to see one more endpoint group is being added. Okay, so now here, if I just go and that is impulseedge.com. I will be refreshing it, right? So if I'll be refreshing it, then again and again, what is it doing? It is forwarding the traffic to this particular one only. Okay. So here, if I just go, I want to see, okay, endpoint groups are these are the endpoint groups. If I just go from the accelerator, if I want to show you from the beginning, this one is still in progress state. Okay, maybe it will take some more time to get active, but that is fine. I'll just go here, and here if I just go to the listener, I can see all healthy. Okay, and if I just go here, then here we can see the traffic dial is 100%. So weightage we can change accordingly. For example, if we want this one to handle more traffic, this one to less, then we need to have the more weightage here and less to here, or vice versa. So that we can do here. Here, if I just go and we can see, uh, this load balancer is being healthy at this moment of time. And similarly, in case of other one as well, we should be able to see this one US East one, right? Here also your traffic health status is being healthy in Virginia ALB, and the traffic by default again and again it is forwarding to your Virginia one only, right? So now what I want basically, I want to test this out whether if your North Virginia gets unhealthy, will it be forwarding the traffic to Ohio only? That's what I want to test it out here as part of disaster recovery. So to test this out, what I will be doing, I'll go here into the load balancers we have, okay? And here it is telling me healthy, that is being fine. Let me go here to the, or let me go to the EC2 instance. Okay, I'm into the Ohio at this moment of time. Let me go to the North Virginia. As soon as I go to North Virginia, here we have the instance, which is the crypto one. So if now we can see the traffic is getting forwarded to the crypto one only. Okay, because it optimizes the path, right? And at this moment of time, it is optimizing the path for North Virginia. So here I'll go and I will stop this instance. Okay, so now the instance is stopped, right? Your target group, what will happen to your target group? Your target group will get its target
Unused.
unhealthy, right?
Unused.
Unused.
Yep.
Yeah, right. Okay. Similarly, what will happen here if I just go Global Accelerator common, right? Okay. Let me refresh this. See, okay, this is your listener. And if you just go to the listener, here you have the two endpoint groups. Let me go open this. See, this one got unhealthy, right? Because it is not receiving the response. So here your endpoint, North Virginia endpoint got unhealthy. Here, if you go to the another endpoint which you have, this one is healthy, right? So here, if you just go and if you refresh it, why is it so? Anything wrong with our load balancer? Oh, 1 second. Our load balancer is able to access that, right? Yeah, load balancer is doing the right thing. Why our global accelerator is not doing the right thing then? That can't be. That is not possible. IOLB, this one is working healthy. Its provisioning state is also this. Okay. One healthy endpoints. Okay, that is better. That is fine. This one is also having the same weightage, right? So okay, see, it took some time. Okay, it took some time, but see, I haven't done any of the changes. Okay, it took some time, but now it is forwarding the traffic to another one, which is healthy, right? You can see this because we haven't made any changes here. Okay, it took some time. It because this is optimize the path, right? It is not quickly the changes are going to be replicated. So it took some time, but now we can see this is forwarding the traffic to the healthy one instead of the unhealthy one. So now, if this one got unhealthy, that is being fine. Global accelerator will be forwarding the traffic to your right destination. Or see, one thing could be happening here. Okay, the one is TTL. So here it may be forwarding the traffic to that particular one only because of the TTL. That could also be possible. Because in Route 53, what happen is we will be using the TTL, time to leave. Okay, maybe if we could have tested with another device, then quickly it may have responded. Why? Because if I just go here, here we got one record created, right? So this is the record. For example, this is the one, right? Do we have any TTL? No, we don't have any TTL. Okay, fine then. Here it is not using TTL, then this global accelerator only took some time. Okay, we are fine here. So this is how we can use the global accelerator to set up the DR as well as a disaster recovery along with its additional features. So do you have any concerns or any questions?
No way, I got it.
Okay, that is fine. Now, few important things which we need to do. Okay, we don't have to focus because this one. I don't think this one will come under free tier AWS account. This global accelerator. So what we have to do, we have to do all of these cleanup quickly. How will we doing it? To do so, here I'll go initially. Let me go one by one. I went to the North Virginia. Let me clean this up. Okay, so I have already stopped these instances. These two, I'm not needing it. Okay, do you need these instances? Health and maintenance?
No.
No? Okay, fine. Let me terminate. I've terminated them. Now I will go to the load balancer and I will be deleting this load balancer. Okay. Now I'll go to the target group. I will be deleting the target group. Fine. Now let me go to Ohio. Okay, this is the Ohio. In Ohio, also we have the load balancer. Let me delete this load balancer. Confirm. Okay, we can say this is an Ohio region. Then here I will go to the target group. I'll be selecting this target group and I will be deleting this target group in. Some voice is coming from your side, Abdul. Okay, the target group is also deleted. Next, what I need to do, I need to terminate this EC2 instance as well, which I got created in Ohio. I don't need this EC2 instance as well. Now, next is, again, I will go to the North Virginia. Okay, this is not North. Just one. Yeah, this is okay. Okay, or maybe anywhere because this is a global service, AWS Global Accelerator, right? So what do we need to do here? If I just go here into the global accelerator, I will be going here and I will be deleting this. So initially we will say disable accelerator. So we will be disabling the accelerator. And once it is being disabled, I believe quickly it should get disabled. It should not take much time. Once it will be disabled, then we will be deleting this. So this part is really important. The reason is if we will keep this global accelerator continue running, okay, and there will be ghosting of static IP addresses as well. In those scenarios, what will happen? Your AWS free tier account will get suspended within 1 month or so. Okay, so that's why it is being important to get all these resources deleted once your practical is being finished. Don't miss it. So we have executed for the deletion of this. Okay, and this one is getting deleted. And I believe we are good for today. That's it.
But there is a snapshot in our AWS account, and I couldn't delete it. Uh, could you check that? Could you go to snapshot and AMIs?
Okay, sure. Let me show. We are into the Ohio, right? That should be North Virginia if I'm not wrong.
Yes.
Okay, so let me go here, EC2. Okay, so this is a snapshot. Let me see if we have the snapshot. Okay, this is the snapshot that is being fine. Okay, you are trying to delete this snapshot. You're not able to delete it. I will
I
tell you
see.
why.
I think that was connected with AMI, and then I
You are
deleted the
right.
AMI,
Okay,
and I think
AMI
it's
is not there.
maybe it's gonna take some time because I just deleted AMI like 1 hour ago. It,
No, it should delete immediately. This AMI, where is this AMI? This is the AMI. 1 second. Okay, you have disabled the AMI. You have not deregistered the AMI. You disabled AMI. You should have deregistered this AMI. Okay, once AMI is being deregistered, then you are fine. Then you will go to the snapshot. You can select this out. You can say actions and delete snapshot. Why?
the spell of the
Okay, delete. Snapshot is deleted. Okay, this is how we can get this deleted. It was throwing error, right? It was throwing your AMIs exist. So once
yeah.
we clicked on that, we were able to find this is into the disabled state.
How
This
did
is
you
how we
see
can get this.
that? I re-registered. I disabled the AMI, right?
Yeah, you disabled instead of deregister. You had to
How did,
deregister that.
how did you see the disabled AMIs? Because it was not showing on this screen. Sorry,
It was
such an
showing. Maybe you'll go through the recordings, you'll be able to see because now I can't recreate it. Yeah.
okay, bye. All right.
Okay. Fine then. Thank you.
I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.